Bradley, why don't you tell us about a game you've been playing lately?
Yeah, let me tell you a tale of last night around I don't know 11:30 midnight. Me and the boys were on Discord, and our friend Austin was like, "Hey, we should find a game to play. Should we do Terraria?" And I was like, I was just looking through my library. I was like, "Well, a couple months ago, I bought this game on Steam. It's $2. It's called Hentai Asmodeus." And I got it because I was like, "Oh, it's on sale. Puzzle game, hot girls." So we pulled it open, and it's basically a clone of Zuma, which is an old PopCap game where you shoot balls.
Oh,
Other
it's that
PopCap
kind of.
games would be Plants vs Zombies, Peggle, Bejeweled. Um, so I mean, it's a well established game. So this is a shameless copy of Zuma, where you battle hot girls. And at first, I didn't know what my motivation was. We would be in the main menu and we would be clicking everywhere. There would be buttons. There would be like a gallery button. There'd be a little button that looks like a heart. And if you clicked on them, it said you need to download the free DLC to access this feature. And that was for most stuff in the game. And so Austin's theory was, hey, I think on Steam you can't sell a game that already has like the hardcore sex in it. So that's why I think they made a free DLC. So I was like, I like your theory. So I went to the page for the free DLC, and the preview image was a girl spreading her vagina. And I was like, oh yeah, this is our ticket.
Oh, I can't believe we're putting this on the esteemed Roundabout cast.
So I downloaded the free DLC and I went in there. And the first thing we did is I clicked on the new 18 plus demo. And you have there's a girl on the screen. I'm not gonna say what she's doing, but you have options. One of which you have limited resources of candles and tongues and hands. So basically, the goal is to defeat these girls, and if you beat each one 3 to 4 times, you can have sex with them in very fun sex scenes. And the interesting thing is, the first like 2 or 3 girls were fairly easy, but as the game went on, I had to like actually figure out how to counter these girls and their moves.
Allow me to jump in at this point.
Yeah.
There's a thing Bradley hasn't mentioned is that he was streaming this to our Discord.
Oh yeah.
And Tyler sends us a message that is just a thumbnail of what Bradley was streaming. I wasn't in the call or anything, but I saw that and I had to jump into the call just to know. And things got wild.
So I disconnected from I had to disconnect from Discord for a little bit. And like I was like, oh, Discord's not working. I really want to join the boys on this stream. Which actually, you know what? It was not just boys. There were girls there too. We had our female members of our Discord server.
She was the most She pushed Bradley the most to have sex. So
yeah, like we moved it to the other channel, and she couldn't watch the video output. So she's like, "No, move back to the other channel so I can watch it."
Anyways. I come in and I'm like, oh my god, you guys are such horny fucks. But also, though, the gameplay was kind of fun. And,
oh, yeah.
And I was like, Bradley, you need to... I see UI slots to equip items. You gotta equip them.
Yeah, like I probably wouldn't have beat the game if Boomer wasn't there.
The mechanics that they had, that the girls, like, it was their counter mechanics and, like, their little gimmicks, kind of fun. Cool.
Like one of these skills that one of the characters would use is she would spawn these little scorpion balls, and every turn that they're there, she has 5% increased attack for each scorpion, and then after 3 or 4 turns, they like detonate, dealing attack damage to you. Yeah, some of these skills were really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I was like really determined to get good at the game so I could sleep with these girls.
Of course.
So here's the other thing. For about the first half of the game, I was skipping through most of the dialogue just because I didn't care and I just wanted to see the hot girls.
Oh.
Eventually, I actually read through the dialogue and we realized that's actually the best part of the game.
It's a Chinese game that's poorly translated, and also the story is super dumb. So the dialogue was hilarious.
I'm going to do 1 or 2 line readings of some choice dialogue from this game. The part of the main character will be played by me. and the part of the girl will also be played by me.
Great.
For the girl, picture Meg from Hercules, but with way bigger boobs.
Okay.
Okay.
Did it.
Mia, what the hell with that posture? And why my body is so hot? I forgot it. This place has a room. It was used by beastmen nobles for consummation. This room has a special magic. It makes man and woman will have sex. Haha. It was originally used for forced marriages. Please do everything you want. I'm going crazy. Seriously? All right. I want to punish you for this. And then there's one more I'm gonna do.
Do it.
Ha ha, not enough. I want more. Ah, I will lose my virility right here. No problem. I will do anal sex. Don't worry. Anal? But I really want? It's okay. Anal is fine. I really want to try something new. Ha ha. Ha ha. And I can't hold it anymore. So all the dialogue in the game is kind of hilarious. So all of us have worked in the games industry in some capacity at some point. It's made me want to make a hentai puzzle game. So
I will join. I would join forces on that.
Because I don't know, puzzle games are really fun.
I'd want to make a dating sim puzzle game because then it can be a little wholesome and we can get it on the Switch. But you know.
Which reminds me, we haven't talked about Puzzles and Dragons Gold, have we?
No, we haven't. But you know, actually, we don't want to soil that game with this. Let's
You're
talk
right.
about Huniepop real quick.
Hey, yeah, you know what?
Joe just
It's related.
Tyler
It's related.
shakes his head and he just watched Bradley play through an entire actual hentai game.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. Since I won't let Bradley go under the bus alone, I'm gonna throw me and Joe as well. Sorry, Joe, you don't have a choice.
I don't think I'm not throwing. I'm diving.
We shall go together. Huniepop is a really fun game, and Huniepop reminded me of this game, where Huniepop is a puzzle game. It's a dating sim with hentai in it, so there's that. But what Huniepop has for it is it's a match 3 puzzle game with really good mechanics. You have to match certain colors because they are more affinity for the girls, and then you also have to use 6 items that you can bring into battle to strategically make matches. It's just really fun to play. But then also, the girls are also well voiced and written. Like, they're all trashy in like a believable way.
I think the reason the game caught my attention and the reason I bought it is I was really surprised by the voice acting. I didn't realize how most video game characters sound like video game characters until I played this, because a lot of them sound like real people. Like, they talk.
And the dialogue is good. Like, it's very like ridiculous, but in a realistic way, where just these things are ridiculous sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But then also you have a fairy who is trying to get you laid. It's a good time that I bought for Tyler, and he refuses to play, and we're all very excited for Huniepop 2.
God. And like the thing about Huniepop as well is like it's just a good game, and like it's a match. Fucking Will already said it, but it's just a good game, and it's just really fun to play. Like there comes to a point where like you start the game like, hey, horny bitches, and by the end of it, you're getting like there's a moment whenever you finally like unlock the night dates and you beat the night date, you have to like do one last puzzle and you have to like basically chain a bunch of puzzles together.
You don't have turns anymore. You have to match quick.
Yeah, to match quickly, and like while you're doing this, the girls are making very explicit noises. So
this
like
game is less dirty than Hentai Asmodeus.
Yeah. But like Joe was saying, like you come into the game like sex, and then you have to like actually do puzzling, because like, you know, in Asmodeus I was having to theory craft my build out. Like I'd be like, oh, I gotta ball gag the voodoo, and then I gotta break a green. You know?
Ball gag being a delayer.
Like, it's great because like at the beginning of the game you're like, oh man, yeah girl, be horny. And by the end of it, you're just like, shut the fuck up and let me finish this so I can get the next girl. Jesus
Christ.
I'm not like that. No,
I am.
I like
that
all the girls.
Section, it's so obnoxious.
I give special attention to each anime computer girl that I'm having sex with.
Even Audrey, who sucks very badly. Another thing is like, as you're asking girls in Huniepop, you have like this chart of things that you can find out about them, and eventually they'll start quizzing you on stuff they told you before. So it's like, so what do I do for work, or what's my favorite season, or how big are my boobs? And you gotta know that, or else you will lose, or else you won't get points with them. So that's cute. That's a cute.
There's also a skill tree and everything.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
it's good.
it's very good.
I've played a lot of games. I've played a lot of games like that on Newgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should play
All I'm
this.
saying though, yeah, it's real good. It's real funny. It's a great if you know you and your lady are spending the night in and you need something to, I don't know, get things started. Huniepop's the way to go.
Huniepop is very fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the final Roundabout cast. Thank you so much for joining us so far. I can't believe we got close to 100 subs before we destroyed our channel.
Watch us like get like a lot of subs after this.
No.
People. No, here's the funny thing, is that Hentai Asmodeus, we were like looking at the page for it, and at any given time there was like 100 people playing it. And here's the thing, I beat the game. I experienced all of the content the game has to offer in less than 2 hours. The guy who reviewed the game, he had over 200 hours.
What can he say? He loves Zuma.
I guess so.
All right, we're done here.